Hello and welcome back to another Driving Empire video. Today I will be taking a look at Driving Empire with shaders enabled. So as you can see, right now I am just sitting at the normal spawn with no shaders enabled, no nothing, just running Driving Empire at its maximum graphics settings that you can adjust in Roblox. However, if I click just one button, everything changes. First of all, the reflections are pretty insane. Second of all, there's a lot of glare. And third of all, my in-game frame rate just drops to all hell. So if the footage for this video is very choppy, that is simply because my PC struggles to run this kind of shaders, because it is a gaming PC, but it's not this insane. So I did just some slight adjustments to the shaders, but still, as you can see, the map is just overall extremely reflective. My frame rate is garbage, and there's a lot of sun glare, as well as the UI is kind of broken. Like, the UI is not made to work with these shaders. Like, here I am in the car swapping area, the garage I guess you could say. And everything is just kind of transparent, and it's just super derpy and just weird to look at, honestly. So okay, here we go. As you can see, just roaming around the city. First of all, any building that possibly has some sort of sunlight hitting it is really bright. Now we could probably readjust this if I played around with the settings, but I am not smart enough to figure out this menu, because if I open it, you will see that this is it's just a lot of things to take in at once, so I'd rather just not risk to ruin something, even though I can easily just reset it. But yeah, I'll just run it on the settings that it's at right now. But yeah, as you can see, overall, the game looks absolutely insane. I guess you could say that it's a bit unrealistic with this amount of reflections, but it's still much better looking than the default game. Now, there is one pretty funny bug in my opinion, that is if you teleport to literally anything, the background, as you can see literally everything, even though the screen is gray, so you can basically get a look at what's actually happening behind the scenes when you're teleporting. So once again, let's teleport to the downtown dealership, and once again you can just see everything and how it happens. Nothing too crazy, but it's kind of funny that you can see what exactly happens. But yeah, overall the game looks really good with the shaders, I must say. However, especially with the high settings, my PC struggles to run this. Now, I could go and, go to the shader settings and change them to low settings. But as you can see, you can't really tell the difference. Like, hold up. This is the normal game and this is with these shaders. Okay, now that I think about it, you can see a huge difference. But it's nowhere near to the maximum settings, and you still lose a lot of frame rate when you enable the shaders. Although it's not as bad as the maximum settings, I still do lose quite a lot of FPS with even the low settings. Because here we go for just a quick cruise down this road, that is much smoother than if I enable the shaders. Like, yeah, here we go, and immediately it's just way more choppy. However, if you have lower settings, the in-game UI is much better, because if, once again, I go and change to high settings, that's where the massive UI change, and it's just not made to work with these shaders. And if we go to medium settings, it's not bad, but it's still not great. But you could probably play with this if you can run it properly. Now, one little detail that you might notice if you end up playing with these shaders is that when you're in the interior view, right now I can see everything. However, if I just stop real quick and look specifically at any part of the inside of the car, everything that is outside of the car, or just the interior in general, is blurry. So here we are looking outside, looking inside. Outside, inside. And obviously if I look too high, it gets blurry again. I don't know if this makes a lot of sense, but it's still a relatively interesting detail that might actually affect gameplay, because if I try driving like this, I can barely see anything, especially with the sun glare. Now, there is one detail which I do want to catch, and that is seeing this game with rain plus shaders. I could just adjust the weather to be rainy, however this isn't my server, and I don't have the Robux to renew my server. And I genuinely do not understand why, oh why. It annoys me, like, why did they have to make the private servers paid? Like, I would have been fine if you just had to pay once, but no, it's a monthly subscription. Like, screw off, this isn't Spotify or Netflix, this is Roblox, let me just have my private server. Other games have them free, so why can't this game? But yeah, I'll probably just cut to a part where it starts to rain as well as nighttime, but I bet that this will take a while, so yeah, I'll just see you when that happens. Also, one cool thing while I'm waiting for the sunset to come, if you like basically go close to any object, as you see the background goes blurry, so if I focus on this Porsche really closely, you will see that the background is very blurry. And if I go really close and look at specifically the Porsche now, these reflections are looking really nice. So I don't recommend the shaders for playing, but if you want to get some good looking photos, these shaders could really help you out. Alright, here we are cruising around the map with some nighttime action. While I'm cruising down through this map in nighttime, I'll also go take a quick look at the shadows in the game. Okay, here we go, driving through the map at nighttime. As you can see, the lighting is really nice, so if I just cut across to this gas station and park at it, this does make for some pretty sick shots, because even though the reflection itself is kind of scuffed, the lighting under this gas station looks really damn good. Just the street lights with the shaders already look amazing. So here we go onwards to the highway and straight towards the tunnel. Yeah, as you can see, very bright as before, but also very good looking, I must say. The tunnels always look good in this game, but combined with these shaders, that's something else, man. Like, I'm just gonna stop here, and yeah, this is really good looking. You can probably get some really sick shots if you want to. Another funny thing is, if you focus on a car, that also makes your garage go blurry, or just the UI in general. It's yeah, as you can see right now, only a part of the garage is visible, and my money and everything else, you basically can't even read it anymore. I finally got rain into the game. Now, one thing that I'll immediately point out is that there isn't a huge difference when you include the rain. However, the reflections that you can get with these shaders make way more sense now that it's raining in the game. So for example, this road is really reflective with and without rain, but now that there's actual rain falling on the ground, it actually makes sense for this road to be as reflective as it is. Because without the rain, it just makes no sense that the road is reflective, because there's nothing on the surface that could make it that reflective. But now that it's raining, the reflection of the road surface makes way more sense. Anyways, that's it from me for this video. I just wanted to take a look at what these shaders are like in Driving Empire. But yeah, anyways, that's all from me, and I will see you in the next video.